Welcome to the second instructional video for the Microsoft Emissions Impact Dashboard. To follow the steps in this video, you'll need to make sure that you've installed the application and populated your billing data. If you haven't finished those steps, please refer to the How to Install and Get Started video for instructions. Now that you've populated the dashboard with billing data, you'll see your carbon footprint from your Microsoft Cloud use. These are carbon emissions that Microsoft accrues on your behalf, including emissions from electricity and the entire value chain that goes into manufacturing our servers and hardware. These direct and indirect emissions are often referred to as Scopes 1, 2, and 3. For more information on emissions scopes, visit ghgprotocol.org. Here, you get a big picture summary of your Azure usage. It's not as detailed as your billing information and doesn't imply anything about payments. And here you see a measure of your carbon intensity related to Microsoft Cloud usage. Carbon intensity is a ratio that measures the amount of carbon it takes to perform a task. You see it expressed here as metric tons of CO2 over usage. Your carbon intensity will go down over time as Microsoft makes more investments in efficiency, innovation, and renewable energy. The Emissions Details page provides additional information about the metrics from the dashboard page. It breaks out emissions by geography, Microsoft Scopes 1, 2, and 3, and by Azure service. The Emissions Savings page shows how much carbon your company is saving by using the Microsoft Cloud as opposed to a typical on-premises solution. First, it shows the estimated emissions from a typical on-premises solution that involves a comparable level of computing. You can compare your emissions to industry averages for low, medium, and high levels of carbon efficiency, with definitions provided on the right-hand side of the page. Here, you'll see carbon saved from Microsoft investments in efficiency, alongside carbon saved from investments in renewable energy. And at the very bottom are your actual emissions for context. Microsoft customers sometimes ask about the science behind these numbers and why they often show such dramatic carbon savings. A 2018 study finds that the Microsoft Cloud is as much as 93% more energy efficient and as much as 98% more carbon efficient than an on-premises solution. These savings come from Microsoft investments in efficiency, including energy use, hardware recycling, and water use, as well as Microsoft purchases of renewable energy like wind and solar used to power our data centers. You can download a white paper based on the study at microsoft.com/sustainability to learn more. On the GHG Preparation Report page, you can export information from the Emissions Impact Dashboard to Excel or CSV. You can filter data for export by subscription, date range, and other attributes. The Calculation Methodology page provides transparency into how your emissions are calculated and allocated. It includes key terms and definitions and is provided for your reference. To learn more about the methodology behind the Emissions Impact Dashboard, you can download two important white papers. The first is The Carbon Benefits of Cloud Computing, and the other is A New Standard for Scope 3 Emissions Transparency. Both are available for download at microsoft.com/sustainability. Thank you for using the Emissions Impact Dashboard to learn more about the carbon impact and carbon savings of using the Microsoft Cloud.